Hello all, welcome to NetSet OS. Today in this video we will discuss about various design patterns starting from very scratch. Here in this 1 hour video I will discuss about square pattern, triangle pattern and various numerical pattern. So be with me and following this video we'll be able to master any kind of pattern which has been given to us. So let's start.
Here we have a numerical pattern in front of our screen where numbers are increasing vertically and decreasing horizontally. That means we need to use two loops over here, first for row and second for column. So firstly, it is increasing by row. We can write a simple loop for row in range 1 to, as it is halting at 5, we need to write 6 over here as the last value is always excluded. Now we will write for column, and here as we can see, for first row we have one column, for second row we have two columns over here, for third row three columns, similarly for four rows four column, and fifth row five columns respectively. So here we will write for column in range. I'm writing col instead of column as it is increasing proportional to rows. That means here I need to write row, and in every row it is terminating at 1. We will write over here 0, and it is decreasing by 1 in every row. That means I need to write -1. And then we need to print this variable which is column. So this is how our two loops will work over here. Let's go to PyCharm and have an understanding on this in a elaborative way. So here I made a new file with design underscore pattern, and then I made a function with design underscore pat, and I have written the same code for row and column loop as we have written there. Now first we need to write print over here with empty braces so that it can come to new line. So when I print this, I got it, but I need to put over here and then apostrophe, and then I need to close it. Now when I run this 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1. Now I'll give a space so that it can have a better look. Now this is what we want in our program. Now let's see how loops are working in this program. So first we have here two variables. Row is initiating by 1, then it will go to inner loop column. As column is equal to row, it will go to 1, then it will print column. That means I'll print 1. Then it is asking for space, then again it will go to column, and here it will become 0, as 0 is our last value and it need to be excluded. So it will come out of this loop and cursor will come over here. Then it will go to row. Row will increment by 1, that means 2. Column will be 2 again. It will print 2. Then it will have some space. 2 will change to 1, and then it will print 1 over here, and then space. Then column will become 0 again, as 0 is our last value. It will come out of this loop and cursor will come over here. Again row will increment to 3, and column will be, I'll delete this, column will be 3. Then it is asking to print column. Here it will print. Then again column will decrement to 2. Then again it will print after a space. Then it will decrement to 1. It will print space first, then 1. Then it will come to 0, as 0 is the excluded value. So it will come out of this loop and cursor will come to another line. Then row will become 4 now, and we will delete this. Column is 4 and it will print over here. Then space. Then it will decrement to 3, then space. Then again it will decrement to 2, 2. Then again space, and then it will print 1 over here. Then 1 will change to 0 and 0 is our last value. It need to be excluded. It will come out of this loop and here it will come to the next line. Cursor will come to the next line. Now row will become 5. I'll delete this. Now as column is equal to row first. So here I'll write 5, print 5. Then column will decrement by 1. It will become 4. Then space, it will print 4. Then it will have space. Now column will decrement by 1. Here we will have 3. Then we will print 3. Column will decrement by 1. It will become 2. So after space, it will print 2. Then it will decrement by 1. Then 1. Now it will decrement to 0. So as our last value is 0, it need to be excluded. It will come out of this loop and then our cursor will come again here. Now it will go to row. Row will become 6 now. As 6 our last value need to be excluded. So here this is our program which is matching with output program. Pyramid. If we remove these spaces, it will gonna look like this. So first we need to jump in and see how to think for this program and how to get this working now. Before starting this program, we should have two things in our mind. First is spaces that each line carry, and the second one is for columns that each line has. For example, here we have 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. So let's start. So first let's start with making a function df pyramid, and here I'll call it same time pyramid. Now we have 1 here, then 3, then 5 columns, then 7 columns. So here we will start with for loop j in range, and here I'll take from 1 to let's say 7, and instead of printing the numbers I'll just print here star. So first of all, we'll just print star and then we will come out with this. So here it will print star and outside the loop, we will print here to go to the next line. So this statement is just for one entire row. Now I want this to be 4. So here I'll make one more loop for I in range from 1 to 5, as 5 will be excluded and this I will take inside the I loop. Now when we will print this, I'll get all these stars, but these are in different lines. So I'll write here and is equal to get this in the same line. So when I run this, I'll get all these stars for 7 in one line. Then to come to the next line, I'll just write print and it will come to the next line and it will print for 4 times. Now we need to modify this uniform star to the increasing number of these numbers. As per first we have 1, then 3 number of columns, then 5 number of columns, then 7. So here it is increasing. Instead we have written here 7, which is hard coded. So for this I need to assign a variable to this, which will be odd as there are odd number of variables. And here we need to initialize odd is equal to 1, but here we need to define to odd plus 1 as we want till odd. And after this completing this statement, then it is going to 3. That means it is increasing by plus 2. So here I need to write odd is equal to odd plus 2. So let's see. By printing here, we got first 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. Let's assign a number to this. If I write here 1 and then print this, I'll get 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. Now we need to modify this to 1 to 1, then 1 to 3 to 1. That means it is incrementing and then decrementing. Here we need to focus on when I is equal to j. That means here we have this is for incrementing here j and here it is incrementing I. So here when it is 2 and j is equal to 2, till 2 it will increment and thereafter it will decrement. That means when j is smaller than equal to I, it will increment. So let's go to our code. So for this, I'll assign a variable with k is equal to 0. Then I need to put if condition. If j is smaller than equal to I, it will increment, that is k is equal to k plus 1, else k is equal to k minus 1. And here instead of 1, it should print k. Now let's check it out by printing it. Here we got the same pattern as 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 3 to 1 and 1 to 3, 4, 3 to 1. Now we need to focus on spaces. Now let's see spaces also. So for spaces, first we have 3 spaces over here, then 2 spaces, then 1 space. I'll write this code here. So here we have 3 spaces first, then 2 spaces, then 1 space. So I'll take a variable with space is equal to 3, as initially we need 3 spaces over here. And this we need before 1. So I'll write before this entire for loop. So here I'll write for j in range from 1 to space. That means for Python, I'll write space plus 1 and then print space. So let's print it first. Here it is in different lines. For this, I need to write and is equal to empty apostrophe. So here when I run this, I got 3 spaces, then 1, 3 spaces, 1 to 1, 3 spaces, 1 to 3 to 1. But we don't need this. We need first 3 spaces, then 2 spaces, then 1 space. So for this, I need to write at the end of the print. That means after the next line, it will come out to be space is equal to space minus 1. So when I run this, I got the desired pattern, for which first we need to define the entire program over here, then come to the next line, and then space is equal to space minus 1 for space decrementing. We will discuss for printing square patterns. So for this, we will go to PyCharm first. And here we will start from basics. Like if I want to print just one star, what I'll write? Print in double quotes star. Now if I run this program, here I can print one star. Now if I want to print this 5 times, so what I'll do? Here I need to put a for loop, because this star, if I have to print 5 times, I need to go for loop. So here I'll write for, let's say j in range. Range function, as I have discussed earlier, here first we need to give start value. Start value I want to give for 1. The last value I need to print for 5 times. So I'll give here 6, as 6 will be excluded. And here the step size will be 1. So automatically, obviously it takes for 1. So I need not to mention this. And then I'll give colon. After this, if I print this, it will print 5 stars in different lines. If we see why it did so, because it's built in. Here by default it gives the /n. That means by default behavior of print statement, it defines as in different line. Now if I want to print this in single line, I need to give and is equal to by single quotes. So here if I print this, I can get this in single line. Now I got here 3, 4, 5 stars in single line. Now I want to print this in different row. So what I'll do, I need to make a for loop, because here these 5 lines I have to repeat for 5 times. So here I'll go for I in range 1 first, and as 6 will be excluded, till 5 I need to print. So here 6 and 1 will be step size. So I will not mention here. So after colon, I need to indent it. So let's print this. What I can see here, because of this, it will take every star in a single line. Now I want 5 stars in a single line, then 5 star in other line, then other line. So here I will write here print brackets. As we have seen, print statement itself take in different lines. /n stands for different line. So here I'll go for it and print this. So I can print this square. So let's change the first one to row and the J to column. So let's understand how it is working. So for this, I will make a row for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this row here and this column signifies this. Now, when we will start, it will take row for 1. So it will go inside the column and it will ask for, let's say row is 1. Here it is pointing to 1 and column is first will be 1. So it will come here and print here. Then it will go for 2 print star. As we have put this and it will print in the same line. Then 3 for star, it will print in the same line. Then column goes for 4, it will print star in the same line. Then it will go to 5 print star but in the same line. Then it will go for 6. For column in range, it will run to 5. So 6 will not be acceptable and it will come out of the loop and go to row. Now row will be 2. So here we will write 2. Go inside and here it will print in the next line. So it will go in the second line here. Now it will go for column first. So it row 2. So here row will come to here. Now second row, it will go for first column. It will say print star. So here it will print star. Now second, it will go for second column. Then it will say print in star but in the same line. So we will print here in the same line. Now it will go to column to 3. Print star also in the same line. Then to 4. print star here in the same line. Then it will go to 5. Print star in the same line. Now it will go for 6. What it will do? 6 will not be acceptable. So it will come outside the loop and here row will be, I should clear it up. And here row will be third. And so it will go here row and it will go inside and it will ask change the line. So we will go here. And then it will say column 1. It will repeat for column 1, So column 1 print star. Here we will print star. Then it will go for column 2. Column 2, then 2 print star but in the same line. So here we will print star. Similarly for 3 it will print, then 4 it will print, and then 5 it will print. Now for 6 it will go and it will say 6 is not acceptable, it is outside the loop. So here we will go again row and row will come to 4. 4, but you need to change the line. So here cursor will come to this place. Now column will say start from the first. So column will be here and row will be here. Now for column 1, it will say print star. So we need to print star. Then it will go for second. Second, print star in the same line. Similarly, till 3, 4 and 5. Now it will say 6. 6 is not acceptable. So it will go outside the loop and here it will go to row for 5. So row will be 5 here. Now 5, it will say change the line because here we have written print. So it will come, cursor will come here. Now column will be 1. Now one column, it will say print star. So we have printed this star. Now column will go second. Second, see, you should print the star but in the same line. Okay, we have printed star. Now similarly for 3, 4 and 5 we will print this. Now here it will say if you are coming to 6, it is outside the loop. So it will go again to row. Now here row will say we need to go on 6. So it will say no, we will run 1 to 5. So it will come outside the loop. So here we have seen it is printing completely a square over here of 5 cross 5. So here it ends with square pattern. Next we on triangle pattern. We will discuss about these two star triangle patterns. So let's get started. Here, for the last video, we discussed for square patterns, for which we have defined the rows and the columns, and then we printed here. Now, if I want user should enter the value, so what I'll do, I'll write num is equal to input, enter the number, and it should be in int typecasted because we want an integer value. If we are giving num, so here it will be num plus 1 and here also num plus 1. So let's print this. If we want for 5, it has printed 5 columns and 5 rows. Now you must have noticed here we have this num plus 1 and num plus 1 because this is for rows and this is for columns and they are not at all dependent on each other. But for square, what we'll do, we need to have one row. In first row, just one column. In second row, 2 stars. In third row, 3 stars in column. 4 row, 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. And in fifth row, 5 columns we need here. So what changes we need to make here? Here we have noticed that one row will have one column, 2 row we have 2 columns. So internally column is dependent on rows. Basically in triangle we need to know about loop control. So here what we'll do, we will write here 1 to row plus 1. Why? Because column is dependent on rows. As one row will have one column, two row, two columns. So let's execute it first. It is asking for enter the number, so I'll give 5. As you can see, it has given the first row, first one column, that means 1 star, 2 row, 2 stars, 3 row, 3 stars. Let's do in our triangle only. Now let's see the working of this program. So for this, we will make a matrix form, and here first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row. As we are taking num is equal to 5, if a user put num is equal to 5, and similarly I'll define this as here. Now first we ask for enter the number has been 5. Now for row in range 1 num plus 1, that means it will run for 1, num plus 1 will be 6, and for column it will be 1. Now it will go to, for row is equal to 1, column will go 1 row plus 1, that means for this loop it will run for 1 time. So for row 1, first it will execute for column 1. It will print star 1 row on 1 column. Then it will go for second one, but 2 is except 2 it won't be doing. So here it will come out of the loop, and for row it will be 2. Now for column it will execute for 1, and row plus 1 is 3. So for column 1 it will say print star. Then it will go for column 2. It will say print star but in the same line. Then for the 3, but 3 will not get executed as it is the last one. It's the stop and. Then after this it will change the line and it will go for row 3. So here we will write row 3, and here it will execute for column will go for 1 till 4. So for column 1 it will say print star. Then for column 2 it will say print star but in the same line. Then for column 3 it will print star but in the same line. Then for 4 it will not execute it as it is the last one. So it will change the line. Now it will go for row 4. And for column 1 it will be 1 to 5 as our row is 4. So it will go for column 1. It will print star. Then it will go for column 2. Column 2 print star but in the same line. Column 3 print star in the same line. Then column 4 print star in the same line. Then column 5, no, it won't be executed because this is the outer limit. So it will come out of the loop and cursor will come here. Then row will change and row will be fifth one. So here column will be 1. So column 1 it will say print star. Then column 2 print star but in the same line. Then column 3, print star in the same line. Then 4, print star in the same line. 5, print star in the same line. But 6, as it was 6 only, because the row is 5. So here 6, no, this won't be allowed. So it will come out of the loop and cursor will come here. Then row is 6. Then it will say 6. No, it is not allowed because we can run till 5 only. So as we can see, this is matching with this pattern. Now we will see for right triangle inverted one. Now we will make program for inverted triangle pattern, for which we have first row. If we will provide num is equal to 5, so 5 stars. For second row, 4 stars. For third row, 3 stars. For fourth row, 2 stars. And for fifth row, 1 star. Basically, it is a decreasing one. Earlier, it was in increasing order. So now, the change is required is in rows. As in row, we have now 5. So here what we'll do here, in row we will write, it will start from 5 and end at 1. So instead of num, we'll write here num, as the num will be provided by the user itself. So num till 1 it will run, so 0, and 0 will be excluded and step size will be -1. Okay. So let's execute this program. It is asking me enter the number. So for the timing, I'll say num 5. See, it's the same pattern it is coming. Now let's see the working of this program. So for this, if num is equal to 5, we will see for the same num is equal to 5 first. And we will make a matrix 1 for which row 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly for columns also. Now we will start with, for row in range num is equal to 5. It will run from 5 to 1. As 0 will be excluded. And it will be in step size -1, like 5 minus 1, 4, 4 minus 1, 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 1. Now column will run with 1 to, for row is equal to 5. Let's execute first one. If row is equal to 5, column will say, it will run from 1 to 6. So for column 1, it will come in this loop and it will print star. Then it will go to column 2. It will print star, but in the same line. As I have shown you here, if we go to print, there is an AND statement with default changing line /n for change the line. So it defines the print with the default function. So if we have to align this star in the same line, then we need to give this AND, as we can see here. Now for the second row, it will execute this in the same line. Now for the third one, print star, but in the same line. Then print 4 at 4, print star at the same line. Till 5, print star in the same line. Then if it come to 6, it will say this is the limit, this is the outer one, so it is out of this loop, and it will change the line for print, and here line will change and cursor will come here. Now row will become -1, 5 minus 1 is 4. So row is equal to 4 here. Now column will be run from 1 to row plus 1. So here it will be till 5. Now column 1, it will say print star, then 2 print star but in the same line, then 3 print star in the same line, then 4 print star in the same line, then 5 it will say this is the limit, you should go out of the loop. So here it will come print, and here it will go to the next line. Cursor will be here now. Now for row is equal to 3. Now cursor will be here, and column will run up to 1 to row plus 1 is 4. So column 1, it will print the star. Then 2 print the star but in the same line. Then 3 print star in the same line. Then 4, then it will say this is the limit, you can't exceed this. So it will go to outside the loop and print. So it will come to next line. Now again row will be is equal to 2. Now column will run 1 to 3. So column will run for 1. Here it will say print star, then 2 print star but in the same line, then 3 it will say this is the limit, you should go out of the loop. So cursor will come here. Now row will be 1. Now column will run up to 1 to row plus 1 is 2. So here it will run for 1. So print star, and here it will come to 2. So it will say you should go out of the loop. So it will come outside the loop. So we got the same pattern as we have seen in here. It's the same one. So here it ends with pattern triangle. We will discuss about star, triangle, right angle pattern. So for this we will go to PyCharm. First of all, we discussed about this pattern. If we run this, let's say 5, we have seen there is a triangle over here with increasing order. So now if here we have one triangle, in row 1 we have 1, in row 2 we have 2, in row 3 3, in 4 4 stars, and in 5 5 stars. Now what I want is this kind of star pattern. So what I can do here? Now if I remove from second and fourth, what I got is in 1 it is 1 star, in 3 3 star, in 5 5 stars. So in this what we should do? Just I need to write 2. In step size it was increasing +1 and it was making 2 stars, +1 3 stars, and here +1 4 and then 5. Here what I did,
We have skipped this second and fourth one, as it will take just odd numbers. First, then third, then fifth. Let's see what it will do. If we print this, let's say this time I'll say 7. So what I got? In first, it is 1. In 3, 3, 5, 5 and 7, these 7 stars. So hopefully you understood this. Now, this is just an order of loop. We need to have a loop control over here. Now, if I want to print 2 stars first, then 4 stars, then 6 stars. So what I should do here? I should change this 2 to 1 to 2. So if I print this, let's say 6. Before this, I should delete this. And here I'll enter. So what I got? 2, 4 and 6. So in second row it is 2, in fourth row it is 4 and in sixth row it is 6. So we need to just play with our for loop. And if we talk about time complexity here, it is loop inside loop. So it will be order of n square. We will discuss about top pyramid and inverted pyramid. So let's go to PyCharm first. As we have discussed, as for this right angled pattern triangles. So let's revise this first. So for this, I want user to enter the number. So here I'll give int input. Here enter the number. And after this, I will give for row in range. I need to define the range where it will run from 1 to num plus 1. And then for column in range 1 to row plus 1, as our column is totally dependent on column is totally dependent on rows. And then here we will print star, which should be with and, as our print is always with a next line symbol. It has default feature with this, as we can see in built-in.py function file, that it is already in a default sign. So here so as to keep in the same line, we need to define with and with inverted commas. Now here again I need to give print. So let's check this first, whether it is working or not. Enter the number. Here I'll give 5 and we got the same pattern as it is given here. Now what I want is, I want to have a space between these. Like here one space, here one space. Between the star I want one space over here. So what I'll do, I will go to AND statement and here I'll give one space over here. So here, so as to when it prints star, it can give space at that moment and will print in the same line. So let's check this. Enter the number. So I'll give 5 and we got the same space over here between these stars. As I have given you the same, we have written this for rows. I has been defined as rows and J is defined as column. And we got 1 num plus 1 and here 1 I plus 1. So we got the same with spaces between these stars. Now what I want is I need to have here spaces, here spaces. So what I want, if we have row 1, there should be 3 spaces first. Then at row 2, 2 spaces. Row 3, 1 space, and at row 4, there should be 0 space. So what I'll do, I need to write a code for space. So this is the one for creating the space. And rest was our old one. This was for stars. So let's understand what is this, how the space for loop works. So let's go to our PyCharm. And here, first of all, I'll delete this. And then I'll add here for column, as it is in column, in range, it will run from 1 to num minus I plus 1. I mean to say row plus 1. And here I'll print what I need to print, space between this and. So here if I run this, I want, let's say 4. What I got? These 3 spaces. Here I got 1, 2, 3 space at row 1. At row 2, I want 2 spaces. At row 3, 1 space. And at row 4, 0 space. I'm so sorry. There will be a 0 space over here because here it is in the same here. Let's understand this first because this is the space one. So at row 1, when there will be a row 1, I need column should run from 1 to num is 4. I'll see for this. Row is equal to 4. So here row num is 4 minus row is 1 plus 1. So it will run from 1 to 4 minus 3 is 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. So it will run for 1, 2 and 3. As the last number is always not in our last number is never allowed. So it will take for 3 spaces. That's why I should make here also 2, 3. 1, 2, this. 1 here and then this. Here, here, and then this. So what at row 1, it has itself taken 3 spaces over here. Now I want to see for row 2. It will take row 2 and column will be from 1 to num minus num 4 minus row plus 1. That means 1 to 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 3. So it will run for 1 and 2. Third one is not allowed as it is a stop number. So here it will take for 1 for row 2 and 2. So 2 spaces are there. Now we will see for
third one. For row 3, what it will do? 1, 2, num is 4 minus 3 plus 1. So here 1, 4 minus 3 is 1 plus 1 is 2. So here it will run for just 1 because 2 won't be executed. So here at row 3, only one space is there. Now we will go for 4. Row is equal to 4. Now column will be 1, 2, num is 4 minus row is 4 plus 1. That means 1 comma 1. As the last number we never take, so it won't be executing anytime. Space won't be there. So here in fourth row, there is no space. So this is how it works. It will come with the same. Now we want to create an inverted pyramid where we have in row 1 0 space, in row 2 1 space, in row 3 2 space, and in row 4 there are 3 spaces. So it is completely inverted form of first we did. Here the space are inverted. So for this what we will do, we will make some changes in the row 1. I stands for row here. So here what I'll do, I'll make num, then 0, it will run to 1. And here step size will be -1. So let's see in our PyCharm. We will make changes here. In row num to 1, sorry 0, because it will run to 1, and here we will write step size to be -1. So if I run this, and here I want to give 4, so it has run with the same pattern where we have 0 space, then 1 space, then 2 space, and here then 3 spaces. So let's see the working of this. If we have num is equal to 4, what it'll do? Row is equal to, it will run from 4 to 1. And when I get to column, here it will run from 1 to num minus, first it will go for 4. So here it will be 4, row will be 4, and here num minus row, 4 minus 4 is 0 plus 1. So here 1 to 1. That means 1 is the stop value. That means it won't be running anytime, space will be 0 here. Then we will run for equal to 3. So here column will be from 1 to num is 4 minus row is 3 plus 1. So it will execute from 1 to 1 plus 1 is 2. So here it will execute one time. Let's see here. I will make the star pattern as it is here in the output. So for the first time it was 0. Now it will run for the one time because first, second the stop is 2, and here it won't be executing. Now let's see for row number 2. As it is in the step size -1, 3 minus 1 is 2. Now here it will run for 1, num is 4, row is 2 plus 1. So here 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 1, 3. That means it will run for 1 and 2. It won't be running for third. So here there will be 2 spaces. Then we will go for row 2 minus 1 is 1. And column will run for 1 to num minus 1 and num minus row 4 minus 1 plus 1. So here 1 comma 4, that means 1, 2 and 3. 4 won't be executing because last value never takes in Python execution in range. So here in range of for loop. So here 1, 2 and 3 spaces will be there. So it was completely a matter of spaces, as this loop was for space and this loop was for star. If we talk about time complexity, here this is in parallel, so this will be order of n, and this is outside this for loop, so here complete time complexity will be order of n square. Earlier videos we learned how to design star pattern. So with the help of star design pattern, we will design now numerical pattern. Now here we can see there are 4 rows over here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So first we need to apply for loop for row. So here I'll write for row in range, as it is starting from 1, I will write 1, 2, 4 plus 1. As last value is always excluded in Python, that means if it is 4 rows, we need to write 5. Now next is column. So here I'll write for column in range. Here as we can see, for first row there is 1 column. For 2 rows there are 2 columns over here. For 3 row, 3 columns over here. For 4 rows there are 4 columns. That means it should start with 1 and it varies as per row. Row is directly proportional to column over here. So here I'll write row, but for Python it will be row plus 1. So let's go to a PyCharm for applying these 2 for loops. Here I have opened a new file with the name design. First of all, I'll make new function with def pattern. And here I'll write the same for loop which I have written there for row in range from 1 to 5. And then for column in range 1 to row plus 1. First of all, let's print star in the form of the same pattern. So I'll write print star, and here I want in same line, so I'll write end, and outside of this for loop I'll write print. I need to call this pattern first. When I run here, I'll zoom it. I got the same output as in the numerical pattern. In the first row, 1 column is there. In the second row, 2 columns are there. In third row, 3 columns, whereas in fourth row, 4 columns. Now let's see how to apply numerical. As I want here, in first row, 1. In second row, 2, 3. And then 4, 5, 6. So for this, I need to write here sum is equal to 0, and here I'll write sum is equal to sum plus 1, and I'll print this sum over here. As I want just 1 in the first row and plus 1 in the second row. So when I run this program, I'll get the same output as star, but just I need to apply this plus 1. Now let's apply space over here so as to look better. Here we got the clear picture that 1 in one row, 2, 3 in second row, and respectively the later one. In this video, we will see a problem where most of us mostly get stuck. So let's try to solve it by some smarter tactics. So there is a pattern on our screen where row is increasing vertically. So I'll just denote it by row, and column is constant horizontally. But here we have a slanting increase as well. That means here I can see there is no space, then one space, then two space, then three space, and then four space over here. So we need to keep this also in mind. So there are 3 points which we need to keep in mind. First is row, second is column, and third one is space. So let's see how to apply loop over here. First, it is a row. So I can write for row in range. As it is increasing from 1 to, I'll write 6 because the last number is always excluded. Then I need to write for column. For column in range, it will be, as there is one row, there is one column over here, two row, two columns are over here, three columns, four columns, and at last fifth row, five columns. So I'll write over here from 1 to, it is increasing with respect to row. That means here I'll write row plus 1 because the last value is always excluded. Then third point, which is space. For space, we need to apply a loop, but it should be in decreasing order. As we have here 4 spaces, then 3, then 2, then 1. That we will see at the time of execution of a program. So let's go and implement our program on the pie chart. Here I have made a new file and a function inside a file. First point is row. So I'll write for row in range from 1 to, as it is 5, so I need to write 6. Then comes a column. As row is increasing with column, for the time being, don't focus on space. First, we need to write just numbers, which is for one row, it is one column. For two rows, there are two columns respectively. They are increasing with rows. So here I'll write for col in range, it will be from 1 to row plus 1. And then I need to print star. Then I'll go outside the loop. And to come to the next line, I'll write print. As in my earlier videos, I have told you the importance of print. Let me tell you one more time. When I write print, there is a default function and, which means it comes to the next line. In other languages, we used to write backslash then n for coming to the next line. In Python, this feature is given by default. That's why we need not to write backslash and just we need to write print. So when I run this, here I got in different lines because I have written just print. For making this stars in same line, I just need to write and is equal to apostrophe. So when I run this, I'll get all the stars in one star in second row, 2 stars in third row, 3 stars. Now I need a numerical value. So here I'll write row because I want rows value. If it is one row, I want one value. For two rows, two value, and similarly thereafter. So when I run this, I got 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now third point is space. For space, I have to look for how many spaces we want. So here in fifth row, there is no space. In fourth row, one space. In third row, two spaces. In second row, three spaces. Then four spaces here. So we should initialize space to 4 as there are 4 spaces at our first line. So I'll initialize here space is equal to 4. Now here I want this row value after the spaces. That means I need to apply for loop for space before printing my row. So here I'll write, let's take a variable k in range 1 to space plus 1, and then I'll print space, and then I need to write and is equal to apostrophe. So when I run this, I got same space in every line. That means I forgot to decrement space. So I need to write space is equal to space minus 1. So when I run this, I got 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. As you can see here, we got all the spaces as we want before the numerical value, but there is no space within this values. So I need to put space within this end. So now when I run this, here I got the output as I wanted. Now let's understand it, how it is running within the program. We have a code here. Now let's see how it is running. So for this, first we have initialized space to 4, then row is 1, and as it goes for space, this is a space loop. And with row is equal to 1, it will go from 1 to space. So it will go into this loop, and here it will print one space for the first time, then it will go again second time, then third time, then fourth time. Now it will go to this loop for column in range. It will run from 1 to row plus 1. That means it will run for one time. It will print row first. Now it will come out of the loop. As 2 won't be executing, it will come to the next line. That means a cursor will come over here. Then it is saying space is equal to space minus 1. That means here we will have space is equal to 3. Now it will go to for row in range. Now row will become 2. Then it will go to k in range from 1 to space plus 1. That means it will run from 1 to space is 3. So 4. That means it will run for the 3 times. So here it is printing space 1, 2, 3. Then it will come to column loop, and here it is asking for printing column from 1 to row is 2 now. So here it will become 3. So it will run for 2 times, 1 and 2. So when it comes to 1, here we have 2. So here it will print 2 now. Then to put a space for the second time it will go, and here it will print row. And what value of row? This 2. So here it will print 2 now with a space. Then it will come out of the loop as 3 won't be executing. Our cursor will come again to the next line. Then space will decrement by 1. So now space will become 2. Then again row will come, and here we will run for third time. Now it will go to k loop, where it will run from 1 to space plus 1. Space is 2 now. That means from 1 to 3. So third value is always ignored. So here it will print for 2 times, 1 and 2 spaces. Then it will go to column loop, and here it will go from 1 to row plus 1. Row is 3 now. It will run for 3 times, 1, 2 and 3. So print 1 first. So for the first time it is asking to print row now. Row value is 3. So it will run 3, execute space. So there will be a space over here. Then for the second time it will print 3 again, then with space. Then for the third time it will print 3 and then space. Then it will come to the print next line. So here our cursor will come to the next line, and space is equal to space minus 1. That means space will become 1 now. Now row is 4 this time. Fourth time our loop will work, and here it will work from 1 to space plus 1. That means this will become 2. So here it will print space for the one time. Then it will go for column range. Column is working for 1 to row plus 1. That means 1 to row plus 1 is 5. So it will work for 1, 2, 3 and 4. So for first loop, it is printing row value. That means 4 now with space. Then for the second time, it is printing 4 again with space. Then for the third time, 4 with space, and then fourth time 4 space. Now here it will come out of the loop and will come to the next line. So our cursor will come to next line, and space will decrement to 0 now. Now row will become 5 now, and for the k in range, 1 will run 1 to 1. That means this time space won't be working here. Now for the second loop, for column in range 1 to row plus 1, that means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times our loop will work. For first time it will print row value, that means 5 over here, followed by space. Then for the second time 5 followed by space, then third 5, then space, then fourth time 5 space, then fifth time 5 space. Cursor will come to the next line. Space is equal to space minus 1. Space will become minus 1. And then row will come to 6. And here 6 won't be executing as last value is always ignored. So here we got our pattern in triangle form. Now we will see reverse triangle. In the last book we have seen triangle program. In this program, numerical pattern was increasing as we go towards downwards. That means vertically. Whereas horizontally it was constant. But if we come to reverse triangle program, vertically it is decreasing in row. Whereas horizontally for columns it is constant. This program will be almost same as last one, but with few changes. Let's see what these changes are. So here in PyCharm, we need to write a program. So here I'll define a function with def, as we have to write a program for reverse triangle. So I'll write rev underscore triangle and then parenthesis. First I need to define for row. So here for row I'll write for row in range, as it is going 5 to 1. That means I need to iterate the loop in reversing order. So I have to write 5 to 0 and step size will be minus 1. Then comes column. So for column, I'll write for call in range 1 to row plus 1. Then I'll print star, and here I'll define and is equal to with apostrophe to make star in the same line. Then I'll write print, then I'll call the function here triangle. So when I run this program, I got 5 star in first row, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. That means I'm going at the right path. So here if I'll see for first row, I want 5 value. For second row, I want 4, then 3, 4, 5, and for fifth row, I want 1 value. That means I need this row value over here. So instead of star, I'll write row. When I run this program, I got 5 first, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we need to apply space over here. So if we see space, I'll draw a line over here. On first row, there is no space. Then on second row, 1 space. Then on third row, 2 spaces. Then 3. Then 4 spaces. So on first row, there is no space. So I'll define space variable over here. And here I'll initiate it with 0. Then we will define a loop for k in range. It will go from 0 to space plus 1. And then we will print space with and is equal to apostrophe. And then we will define space is equal to space plus 1. So when I run this program, at start it is going okay, but within this numbers there are no spaces. That means we forgot to give space here. So I'll give space, and when I run this program again, now it is working well. This is same as our output. So let's understand how this code is working over here. So here we will define row with 5. Then we will go to k. K will iterate from 0 to space plus 1. Space is 0 over here. So here it will go from 0 to 1. That means it will print space for 0. And then it will go for first, as it is running from 0 to 1. That means here it will run for 0 only. Now it will come to column. Column will work from 1 to 6. So for 1, it will print row value. Row value is 5, followed by space. Then for second iteration, it will print row value 5, then space. Then for third, row value 5, followed by space. Then for fourth time, 5, space. And then for the fifth time, it will print row followed by space. Now for the sixth time, it will come out of the loop, and here for print statement, our cursor will come to the next line, and then space will increment it to 1. Now space is 1 over here. Now row value will get decremented as step size was -1. So here 5 will change to 4. Then k will run from 0 to, I'll rub this, from 0 to 2. So for 0th time, it will print space. Then for the 1 time, it will print space. When it comes to 2, it will come out of the loop, and here for column in range, it will iterate from 1 to row plus 1. Row is 4, so 1 to 5. So I'll delete for column, and here for the first time, it will print row value. Row value is 4. Then for the second time, it will print 4 followed by space. Then for the third time, 4 followed by space. Then 4, it will print 4 space. And then for the fifth time, it will come out of the loop, and cursor will come to the next line. Then space will get incremented to 2 now. Now row will get decremented to 3, and k loop will run from 0 to 3. So for 0th value, it will print space. Then for the 1 value, it will print space. Then for the second value, it will print space. Then for the third value, it will come out, and it will come to the column loop, and here it will run from 1 to row plus 1. Row is 3, so 1 to 4. Now for the first time, it will print row value. Row is 3 now, so it will print 3 over here, followed by space. Then second time, 3 followed by space. Then for the third time, it will print 3 followed by space. As soon as it comes for 4, it will come out of the loop, and our cursor will come to the next line. Space will get incremented to 3 now, and when it comes to row will decrement to 2 now. Now it will come to k loop. K will run from 0 to, space is 3, so it's 0 to 4. Here it will print space. Where our cursor was, our cursor is here. I'll cut this 0, and then for the first time, it will print space. Then for the second time, it will print space again. Then for the third time, it will print space, and here I'll cut it down. And for the fourth time, it will come out of the loop and will come to column loop. And here it will iterate from 1 to row plus 1 is, row is 2, so 3. Now for the first time, it will print row value. Row is 2 now. So here it will print 2 followed by space. Then for the second time, it will print row value followed by space. And then for the third time, it will come out of the loop. And for our print statement, our cursor will come to the next line. And space will get incremented to 4 now. I'll delete this. Now row will decrement to 1. And here k will run from 0 to space plus 1. Space is 4, so it's 0 to 5. Now for the 0th time, it will print space. Then for the 1 time, it will print space. I'll cut it. Then for the second time, it will print space. Then for the third time, it will print space. Then for the fourth time, it will print space again. When it comes to fifth time, it will come out of the k loop. And for column, it will run from 1 to, row is 1 now, so 2. So for the first time, it will print row value. Row is 1 now, so here it will print 1. Then for the second time, as it is running for the 1 time only, second will get ignored, and our cursor will come to the print statement, with statement print, our cursor will come to the next line. Now space will get incremented to 5. I'll delete this. Now for row, it will become 0 now, as we asked row to run from 5 to 0. So here it will come out of the outer loop, and here we got our output as the output we wanted. And here I'm coming out with Python series where you can find each concept over here with real world examples. So you can follow this, and each day I'm coming with a new concept, and by following step by step you can come up to advanced level. So for this, start following my videos and get subscribed to it.
Thanks for watching.
Drop a like
Leave a comment.
and don't forget to subscribe.